Maybe you've heard this before. If you heard my last talk, I did talk about this and use this slide. I like this one because it illustrates in Wi-Fi 5, we have these time slots that we're able to send traffic. And this is the OFDM standard. And I'm able to send from one user, you can see on the right-hand side here, user 1 sending some kind of telemetry data, and then user 2 goes, and then user 3 goes, and then user 4 goes, and all this kind of stuff. And they're able to transmit. But this graph is a little misleading because it makes it look like they're sending data for the entirety of that time slot. But the reality is quite different. You know, especially as I look at like user 2 over here, he's sending voice. He's just sending a little packet. So if I were to superimpose that over on OFDM, I'm only using maybe 80% of the data that I could be transmitting during that time slot. So the 80% that he doesn't use just goes to waste, which is kind of too bad. And as we have this crunch of more and more and more devices that are trying to talk and trying to get communications out there, that inefficiency really starts to crop up. Now, it's not to say it's the end of the world. We've used Wi-Fi 5 for a while. It does a pretty good job, but there are some incredible efficiencies that come in with OFDMA as part of Wi-Fi 6. And many of us have probably experienced this without knowing it. Wi-Fi, or I should say cellular technology, has used something similar to this for a while. So I know I've been in even if it's been a while, a crowded space, a stadium. You're leaving for the night, or it's just halftime or something like that, and you get on your phone, and you're connected to the Wi-Fi, but anything you load isn't going anywhere. It's dog slow, right? And so I think we've just kind of learned instinctively, well, I'm gonna flip over to cellular and give that a try, and all of a sudden, whoop, I'm connected, and I'm sending traffic back and forth, no problem. Probably everybody else is doing that too, right? I've got a huge number of users in that space. But cellular has relied on this kind of OFDMA type of technology, so they can sneak little packets in here in these time slots and divide these up into more granular slots that really just allow us to get traffic through. So for the VoIP user, the voice user, instead of sending one small packet in time slot 2, he gets to send a small one in time slot 2, another one in 4, another one in 6, another one in 8. You can see kind of the predictability of this traffic stabilize and gets us a lot closer to that kind of wire-like performance. It also just means we're using a lot more of the airspace around us. We're being much more efficient with it, which is a big differentiator as we shift, and where we get a lot of those performance gains as we shift to Wi-Fi 6.